Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is one of those topics that can literally change the direction of your life, personal finance. I know that word can sound boring to some people. Maybe you think it's just about budgeting, numbers, or cutting expenses, but in reality, personal finance is about freedom. It's about having enough control over your money that you can do what you want, when you want, without stress. And that's what the rich truly understand. The rich don't manage money just to survive, they use money as a tool. They make money work for them, while most people spend their lives working for money. So in this video, I'm going to break down the mindset, habits, and practical strategies that wealthy people use to manage their money, and how you can apply the same principles no matter how much you're currently earning. Let's be honest, most of us were never taught how to handle money. In school, we learned about history, geography, maybe calculus, but no one taught us how to budget, how to invest, or even how to deal with a credit card properly. As a result, many people grow up repeating the same patterns. They work hard, earn a salary, spend it all, and then wonder where the money went. Meanwhile, the rich seem to move differently. They're not necessarily smarter or luckier, they just understand a few simple money principles that change everything. If you want to manage your money like the rich, you need to shift your mindset from surviving to strategizing. The first big difference between the average person and the wealthy is how they view income. An average person works for active income, meaning, they trade their time for money. They get paid only when they work. The rich chase multiple forms of income, including passive and portfolio income. That means they set up systems or investments that continue to earn money even while they sleep. So managing money like the rich starts with thinking beyond your paycheck. When money comes in, the rich don't immediately think, what can I spend this on? They think, how can I make this money grow? That's a mental shift you can begin today, even before your income changes. Every time you earn something, imagine it as an employee. You can let that employee work for you by investing it, or you can fire it by spending it right away. Now, before we get into investing, we have to talk about budgeting, because no one can build wealth without controlling what's already in their hands. And here's an important truth about rich people, they budget too. But not in the restrictive or painful way that many imagine. The rich see budgeting as a freedom plan, not a punishment. They allocate money for necessities, for fun, for growth, and for the future. The classic model many use is the 50-30-20 rule, 50% of income for essentials like rent and food, 30% for lifestyle and entertainment, and 20% for savings and investments. But the truly wealthy often flip that ratio. They focus on paying themselves first, meaning, they save and invest before spending on anything else. Because if you wait to save what's left after expenses, you'll rarely have anything left. The rich reverse it, income minus savings equals expenses. That one shift can make a massive difference in your financial future. Once you start saving systematically, the next step is building an emergency fund. Rich people hate being forced into bad decisions because of emergencies. They create a cushion, usually 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, so that if they lose a job, face a health crisis, or need urgent repairs, their lifestyle doesn't collapse. This habit alone protects them from debt traps. You can start small, even saving a few dollars a week, but consistency matters more than the amount. The goal is safety, not luxury. When your finances are stable, you can think clearly, take smart risks, and make confident decisions. That peace of mind is what stability really means. Now let's talk about debt, because this is where most people sink, and where the rich navigate carefully. The average person uses debt to buy liabilities, cars, clothes, vacations, things that lose value over time. The wealthy use debt strategically, to acquire assets that generate income. The difference is mindset. Bad debt takes money out of your pocket, good debt puts money in your pocket. If you borrow to buy a rental property that earns more than its mortgage, that's productive debt. But if you swipe your credit card for the newest gadget just for fun, that's destructive. Managing money like the rich means respecting debt as a tool, not a crutch. If you do use debt, make sure it's tied to something that builds your net worth. Pay high-interest debts first, keep credit balances low, and never use loans to finance your lifestyle. Speaking of assets, let's get into investing, because this is where the magic happens. Every wealthy person invests in something: stocks, real estate, businesses, or even their own education. The reason investing is so powerful is because it allows your money to grow without continuous effort. It's like planting seeds that will eventually grow into trees that bear fruit every year. Many people are afraid of investing because they think it's complicated or risky, but the truth is, not investing is far riskier in the long run. Inflation gradually eats away at your cash, but investments protect and multiply its value. If you don't know where to start, begin with index funds. They're simple, diversified, and proven to perform well over time. Automate your investments every month as if it's a bill. Treat your future self like a priority. That's how the rich stay rich, by letting compound interest do the heavy lifting. Another key trait of the rich is that they understand cash flow better than anyone. While most people only focus on income, the rich obsess over flow, how money enters and leaves their system. They know that it doesn't matter how much you make if more is going out than coming in. They constantly monitor their inflows and outflows, adjust spending when needed, and keep expenses lean relative to income. They always maintain positive cash flow, meaning, they always spend less than they earn, which allows them to invest the difference. Even when they make more money, they don't inflate their lifestyle immediately. They let their investments grow first, and then upgrade slowly. This simple discipline is what allows exponential wealth to occur over time. Beyond the mechanics of money, there's also the psychology of wealth. Rich people have a relationship with money built on respect, not fear or guilt. They don't see money as evil or greedy, they see it as a neutral tool that amplifies who you already are. If you're generous, money makes you more generous. If you're careless, money multiplies your chaos. That's why they pay attention to mindset and habits. They read about finance, learn from mentors, study markets, and keep improving their knowledge. The average person watches Netflix after work. The rich watch their assets grow. They also surround themselves with financially responsible people. You can't build a rich life in a poor environment, both physically and mentally. So start feeding your mind with better financial information, podcasts, and YouTube channels that challenge you to think smarter, not harder. Rich people also prioritize protection. They insure their assets, create legal structures like companies or trusts, and plan for the long term. They understand that keeping wealth is just as important as building it. Loss prevention, tax efficiency, and diversification are forms of protection. For you, that may simply mean having health insurance, separating business income from personal, or understanding the basics of taxes in your country. These small moves can save you thousands down the road. In personal finance, defense is as powerful as offense. Next comes generosity and giving. It may sound contradictory, but many wealthy individuals give away a portion of their income, not because they can afford it, but because it keeps their mindset abundant. When you give, you tell yourself there will always be more coming. Whether it's charity, helping family, or investing in community projects, giving reminds you that money is fluid energy. It moves, it circulates. The more you give wisely, the more confident you become that you can create even more wealth. That positive relationship with money fuels growth and gratitude, not fear. It's also important to remember that rich people think long-term. They don't chase instant gratification. They understand that compounding, whether in investments, knowledge, or habits, takes time. That's why they plan 5, 10, even 20 years ahead. Managing money like the rich means breaking free from the monthly mindset. Stop thinking only about your next paycheck and start thinking about your future net worth. Track your assets, your liabilities, and your growth. Use apps or spreadsheets, review your finances monthly. The more awareness you bring to your money, the more power you have over it. Another secret to managing money like the rich is automation. Wealthy people automate their finances to reduce emotional spending and maximize consistency. Their savings, investments, and bills often happen automatically. That way, they never forget, never delay, and avoid the temptation to spend first. You can automate transfers to your savings account right after payday, so you remove the friction of discipline. Build a system that works in the background while you live your life, a set-it-and-forget-it system that grows your wealth quietly. Finally, managing money like the rich means defining what rich really means to you. For some, it's financial independence. For others, it's having flexibility, security, or being able to support loved ones. The richest people on earth aren't just those with money, they're those whose finances serve their purpose. Money is only valuable when it helps you live aligned with your values. So take time to ask yourself, what do I want money to do for me? That clarity will guide every financial decision you make. To wrap this up, managing your money like the rich in 2025 isn't about luck, inheritance, or secret formulas. It's about simple, consistent habits. Living below your means, saving first, investing regularly, avoiding bad debt, protecting what you build, and constantly learning. These are timeless principles. The earlier you start, the greater your advantage. Even if you feel behind, remember, the best day to start was yesterday, but the second best is today. The moment you decide to take control of your money, you've already stepped onto the same path the wealthy walk every day. They just started earlier and kept going, while others gave up. So take this video as your turning point. Start tracking your spending this week, open an investment account, automate your savings, and watch your mindset shift. It's not about becoming a millionaire overnight. It's about discipline, patience, and freedom. When you manage your money like the rich, you don't just get richer, you gain peace of mind, confidence, and options. And that's real wealth. Thanks for watching, my friends. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Let's make 2025 the year you stop surviving and start thriving financially. Always remember, money is a servant, not a master. Make it work for you, manage it wisely, and it will reward you for life.